What's up, guys? My name is Potato, and this is Server Friday. It's actually my second time recording this because the first time I had my audio was all fucked up and Fraps didn't recognize my microphone, so now I gotta redo it. I figured I'd show you guys the stock exchange at the spawn. Told everybody to come on over here and be retarded, and here they are being retarded. And it looks like Omni Priest attacked the dog, and it oh, see, yep, that's what happens. He's gonna die. He's probably gonna lose all of his shit. Oh, there it goes. Anyways, I'm gonna go check out the stock exchange. This is everybody. This is Iru, Kearney, Broders, Vampire Assassin, Bow, I guess. Omni Priest is probably here. He's probably invisible, and Zed obviously was one of the ones that died. So I'm gonna go over here, and a lot of people are saying. Or talking about how they wonder how everybody gets their glowstone and all that other crap. And we have the nether, but for the people that have massive builds, we do have an alternative way of grabbing glowstone than going through there. And this is our stock exchange, and you can buy stuff over here. Stock exchange will take items that you have and give you a in-game currency for it, and we're not using economy or anything like that. We don't need to go that fancy. We're just putting this in place because Essentials added it in, so that's what we're gonna do. And so right here, if you have 64 coal, you could sell for 30, 5 iron blocks for 100, or yeah, it's just a regular 100. A little bit of other stuff over here, planks, crap like that. This is rarer stuff, so obsidian, diamond, 354 I believe is cake. Diamond blocks and lapis, and you can get in-game currency that way. And Kern, you better not be fucking stalking me right now. I fucking yelled at you for that. And this is where you can buy stuff through your in-game balance, and I have a small balance right now. Yeah, 53,000. It's actually not a small balance, but I did have over a few hundred K not too long ago. And this is where you can buy coal. So if clay or glowstone. So you can buy 16 glowstone for 25. So if I right click this, as you can see there, it popped in my inventory 16, and then it says $25 has been taken from your account. So I could just click that a bunch of times, and then I get a bunch of glowstone. So and every time it takes 25 out. So if I do balance again, and I have 52,934, whatever. And that's how you could buy everything else, where you could buy apples, snow blocks, mossy, sand. See, a lot of people complain about not being able to get enough sand. You can buy sand here, leaves, wool, pumpkin, seeds, and saddles. And I put wool up here even though it's kind of easy to get. Some people, they do massive builds out of wool, and I just figured I'd make it easier by putting this in. So what we're gonna do is actually go to the northern area and go explore that a little bit. Let me take this out of my inventory. These shacks right here is actually before these ones came in. These are the donation shacks that one of my peacekeepers, which is a basically a mod when my mods aren't online. They keep the peace, blah blah blah. But he made this little area where people can donate things, wool, dyes, coal, wood, everything. You know, everything's organized and everything like that. Excuse me. And over here, you'll notice that. Well, actually, someone failing to put seeds into this thing. Is this? No, just saplings. Okay, well, maybe I'll come back here and item seed. I don't know. Give me 10. Help out the shack a little bit. Get it back going. You are supposed to replace it afterwards. Maybe something happened. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but he has these little water things right here, so they float over, and just put those there, help it out. And you can do, that's one way of getting some crap. So we're gonna go check out the northern area, and because we haven't shown it a whole lot of love. Was that? No, this is the northern area. So we'll take our fancy compass here and just zoom on down to the northern area. We'll give it this time right here to load up. And the north has a lot of work done to it. Since the last time I've been here anyways. Here's a little house for sale where you can look at your notes behind your couch, or look at your notes across the room by sitting. Or you can go to bed and look at your note about this block and the dimensions. This is a must be a scientist house or some bull crap. Little shop over here by C. Leanne, her little surf shop. Women's swimsuits, men's swimsuits. Only authorized personnel in the back here. Little counter. I know she wants to put leather stuff inside of here to simulate the swimsuits. Let's see. This is where you buy permits for building boats, I think, or is it for building in general? Shipbuilding permits or port town building permits? I'm very confused. Is that two things or one thing? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I think I've mentioned that. This is a little bookshop. Noah's Manuals on Boats. I like this place because people didn't make huge buildings for a business. They made them as a modest size and worked with it. Portside Cafe. Menu, coffee espresso, tea lukewarm, blah blah blah. Come over here, drink a little bit with your buddies. Maybe go outside, enjoy the scenery of the pig dancing in there. I don't know. We'll work our way over here. This is GDR's chill place, chill casa, and para los perros. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. Maybe dogs. I don't know. Has a second floor, which just goes to the attic. Has a bottom floor, which goes nowhere. Just goes to an empty room. Land of Nurtak. She has been kind of absent on the server. Apparently, her apartment or something like that blocks video games, which seems really illegal to me. Doesn't seem like they can do that, but I guess if they don't have high-speed internet and they don't want people who are gaming to take all the bandwidth. I don't know. These are locked. It seems like a bedroom down there. I don't like to go through doors that people have locked, even though I can open them. Just out of courtesy. This over here is a little water house from Lego. It looks too cold to go into, so I'm just gonna hop through the wall here because it's super secure. Has a bottom floor. I don't think it doesn't go anywhere though. And swim up. I can do it. All right, there we go. Giant K out of bookcases. I don't know why. Some people are just weird. This, I believe, is another house from Lego. Has bright, colorful carpet, but everything. Well, that's locked too. But fuck it, it's a house. Private room. Enter equals suffer. Wrath of Tybert. I'd like to see your wrath. Or not wrath. Tybert's one of my mods, and he is actually in charge of the northern town of who gets to build here and watches over their builds and crap like that. Q's soon to be super happy fun place, and it is a slide that decapitates you when you get here. Does not seem very fun unless you collect heads or perhaps body parts or something. This is lot number 5. As you can see, the grass is very green, and comes with a free torch if you buy it, or I don't build here. I'm kind of in a less enthusiastic mood because I've already done this recording once, and it was a long 30-minute video, and I was like, sweet, I'm done. And when I went to go load it up, I realized there was no audio, and then I asked people on Facebook. I was like, okay, so I have a 30-minute video. Should I dub over it or re-record it? Either way, it's going to take 30 minutes. And Mother Nature's son. So I decided to just re-record it because I went with the logic that live recordings are better, and someone said that exact same thing on here to me when I asked. I think it was Broders who said it. I don't know what these names are. Turklor, Laplora, Angina, Langonia, Portian, and Debato. But I assume it's from some stupid TV show. And here these guys are slapping each other's meat and trading stuff. I like how that's how they're communicating. They're not trying to talk or anything like that. Well, at least they're doing something. That's good. And not fucking following me. Keep walking. Keep walking. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look back. Keep going. Nope. Keep going. He stopped. There he goes. Anyways, I give him a bunch of shit because they were stalking me in the last video and they were terrible at hiding. The hut of supplying. Feel free to take or donate materials. Well, that's nice. Oh, people are using it too. That's good. I don't like the fact that we have multiple donation shacks. I think everybody should be using queues since it's kind of right in the center and everything. This is a boat. People use this boat and they do boating things like crash into smaller boats because they're small. I really like this sail right here. Right, I don't know where that accent came from. An Australian accent, how Brittany says here. But not a lot of, like, when you see big ships and stuff like that, you just see like the one big sail and maybe another one right here. It looks like they're trying to build one. But not this front one. I like that front one. We'll see it a little bit better later on. Inside the ship's just like every other typical ship. There's a bunch of shit. I don't know. I don't like displaying ships because they're all kind of the same, and it's hard to get enthusiastic over something that you've seen a bunch of times. And the only time I ever get, you know, excited about seeing another boat is when it's ginormous, you know, where it's like they've obviously spent a lot of time building it and thinking about, you know, what goes where, etc., etc. And this is their lighthouse, which I'm going to take the shortcut up. Has some saying around it. I'm not going to bother reading it. It's too long and I'm sure I'd just butcher it. But it's a nice little lighthouse. Oh, there's a sunken ship over here, which is, let me hop up here, which is kind of cool. I thought that was an awesome thing to add. They have little signs over here. Here lies the wreck of Norma Deus that ran aground on June 19th, 1619 during rough seas in Mongoose country. V1 BC, so version 1 perhaps. But I like it. There's glowstone and stuff down there. I believe this is part of someone's quest on here, so good job Tybert, Clark, and Kearney. It's pretty cool. I like it. This is the volcano over here that Holy is making. It's made completely out of obsidian. Come on, load up. I am supplying the obsidian, but because this is obviously an enormous amount, but the volcano should look pretty cool once he's done. I don't know why the map is loading up so slow. It's probably because I'm jumping around using the compass when I shouldn't be. So let's work our way back over here, and I'm gonna lay off the compass for a bit because it's not good for the server to just keep jumping around and constantly loading up new chunks over and over when you only spend 2 seconds in there. But then you come across things like this where it's water and you're like, I could just boop, and then you're there. We'll walk down this way though. That way you can kind of see things. There's this little floating island here that they built something in. And I'm using that term very loosely because they didn't build anything. They made a room, and then a bunch of people have been just putting really inappropriate signs in there. We'll check it out though at the last part. Here's another boat. I like it because the sails are actually retracted, and again they have sails up here in the front. Not a lot of people do that. There's another one over here. Or is that the back? No, that's the front. That's the back. And whoop, there we go. And let's just hop on up here. Again, it's I like people who are creative about building boats. I think a lot of this is done by Lego, which is Tybert's little brother. I wish he would kind of contribute to other parts of the map because there are different zones. You know, Lego, you don't have to particularly work here. I'm sure my other mods will accept you into the other areas if you so please. This area around here, the sidewalk that follows us around, is supposed to be for households and stuff like that that are being built around the castle, but not a lot of people have gotten around to this part of the northern zone. Welcome to Mongoose Port, semicolon X. I don't know if that's supposed to be one of those types of faces or what. And down here is actually my first shop that I made, called the Crimson Cross Armory. And I think I've mentioned this before. It's just a little armory place where you can come and buy stuff. Ah, man, server's restarting. Okay, I'm gonna come back after server restart, and we'll go check out this castle. Alright, we're back, and I realized I get about 2,800 frames per second at the title screen. That's pretty awesome. Anyways, we've checked out that area. We're gonna go check out the castle. And this castle was built by Tybert and Lego, I believe, but it's just called Castle of Bert. For best results, download Zelda Texture Pack. Not gonna do that. Oh, it looks like shit too. Nah. I like it. I've seen this. This is one of the first things that he built over here. Kind of, I guess, to establish this hill as the castle or island as a castle type thing. I like it because you got little holes here for the archers to shoot out of, and not a bad spiral staircase. They're hard to do in Minecraft. Nice little lookout tower, I assume, or lighthouse maybe. I'm not sure. Let's just take the shortcut out and walk actually to the back here. I know there's a excuse me, ma'am. This little room right here, and I think they have a downstairs area. Chests surrounded by water, I guess. I don't know, to keep enemies away because they don't want to get their shoes wet, perhaps. And this little room right here where you can look out and see the crash, the lighthouse, and nice old ship. Cool little chandelier up top. Oh man, what else is there? Wait, we have not seen my shop yet. My shop was right here back in the beginning. Yeah, see Bal's right over here hanging out. This is the second shop I made here. It's called the Master Bait Shop, for baiters of a master degree. This is actually supposed to be a half door, but I broke it accidentally. But then there's master worms, good worms, and not so good worms. And so if like some nub comes up and be like, "Excuse me, sir, I would like some worms," and you give him some crappy ones. But if a guy's like, you know, I'm looking to catch a titanium bluefin seal dolphin, you're like, "Oh, all right, well, we'll get you some good worms." And then if another guy comes up saying he wants the good stuff from the back, you give him the master worms. Because it wouldn't be a master bait shop without having some master bait. Know what I mean? So that is obviously the best shop here, except for the door that's supposed to be a half door, but I accidentally broke it earlier, and I don't feel like replacing it just yet. There is some other smaller shops up here next to the cafe. There's a flavor of the day ice cream place right here. Flavor of the day is Dirt, which is fantastic and happens to be my favorite, even though the sign says otherwise. Over here is Sambo's Fresh Fishy Soup, which is really hard to say, you know, right off the quickness. Clam chowder, fish and chips, and beer. Well, I guess clam chowder is kind of soup. I like it. It's very quaint. I like how Sambo, he doesn't build things that are bigger than what you need. Because if you think about it, you know, a lot of big cities or down on the pier or whatever, it's a lot of tiny shops, and the inside is usually really packed, but they have seating outside that kind of compensate for it. And I love the fact that he brings that in. He's lived in Sacramento for a while now, so he understands how bigger cities deal with smaller shops and stuff like that. You know, you have seating outside as well as inside, even though you never want to really stay inside because it's too cramped. But if it's summertime or if the weather's nice, you know, go outside. But that is the northern area. There is a castle over here, but it's not part of the north or west area. But I will go check that out tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna come out with another server, an actual Server Saturday building, or not building, I was looking at him at the building permit place, video that is gonna go visit some areas that aren't in the northwest, south, or east zones. So we're gonna go visit those places, and I'll try to come up with a list or something so we can just knock them all out and not worry about it. Anyways, I will see you guys later, and hopefully you enjoyed the first and probably only Server Friday video.